Yes. So what did we start in our previous class, children? Which topic? We started a new topic. What is that? What we started? Can anyone tell me? Yes. We started diary. Yes. Yes. It's the diary entry. What is a diary entry? I gave you an introduction of diary entry. Why do we write? How do we write?
It is used to express feelings,
Yes.
joy.
Yes, it is used to express your feelings, your emotions, and the thoughts that you cannot share with anyone. So we express it in the form of a diary writing. Yes, so last class I gave you a brief introduction about diary. I will just revise it once again before we go to the samples. Yes, now when you write a diary, what is the compulsion? Now, like in notice writing, we have to follow a certain format. There was a compulsion in following a format, but in a diary, there is no compulsion of following a certain format. But whenever you start writing a diary, you need to start with the date, the day, and the time. Notice writing does not require the time that you are writing the diary. But when you are writing when you are making a diary entry, you always have to mention the date when you're writing, the day when it is, and what time are you writing. In a diary, the salutations. Now, what are salutations? Who is the diary written to? Dear, dear diary. The salutation should always be dear diary. Okay? So what happens there? We are not referring here to any person. We are not writing this letter to any person. Like in other diaries, when you are writing a letter or something, you refer it to somebody you want to write the letter to. Your father, your mother, your parents, your principal, sir, madam, there in letter writing you write it. But in diary, when you are writing a diary, you only need to address it to as the diary because I told you the diary is a very personal thing that it should be so personal that it should not be read by anyone or it shouldn't be touched by anyone. So it is a very personal thing. Give a suitable heading. Heading also is mandatory. If it's not mandatory, if you want, you can write it, or else you don't. Write in an informal style. Do not address it to anyone. Like I told you, don't write it to anyone. Dear sir, dear mother, dear brother. No. It has to be mentioned as only dear diary. Then keep the tone intimate. Make your diary interesting and make your diary entry as interesting as possible. Okay, so as you write the diary entry or you make the diary entry, it should be very interesting. So I in the previous class also I told you, you should not mention about the weather, you shouldn't mention about the sickness or the illness you are going through, or if you're taking any medication, you should not maintain it in a diary. Express your feelings truthfully, sincerely, and so whatever you are mentioning in the diary, you need to be very sincere. Whatever emotions or thoughts that you want to put it into the diary, it should be genuine. That means it should be very real. Don't give any fake information. Fake information is wrong information, or that what is not true, or something that has not happened, or something that you are imagining. No, whatever has happened in that particular time. So, what you are writing the diary, you need to mention only that. Write about your hopes, fears, joys, disappointments, and sorrows. You can also write about what you are hoping. Okay, I hope to do well this time. You also can write about the joys that you are having. Even when you are happy, you can write a diary entry. So all these things are included while writing a diary. Now see the format. Any doubts, children? Do you have any doubt?
No doubts.
Okay, no doubts. Yes. Now see the format of a diary entry. This is the format on page 59. Open to page 59. You have the day and the date. Okay, you have the day and the date. That is, they are mentioned Monday, 7th May 2000. Whichever year you are writing the diary, so you need to mention the day and the date. Then, below that, you need to write the time. What time are you writing the diary? And then the salutation. In diary, the salutation only comes as dear diary. You don't use any other salutation here. Salutation means whom you are referring to, whom you are writing the diary to. So you are writing the diary to the diary itself. Whom you are making the entry to, it's in the diary. Then they have given you a situation. That means what is the entry that is made. Dear diary, I should not have gone to school today. Mother advised me to miss my school, but I was determined. It was pouring. When I reached school, I was completely wet. I started sneezing. I could not concentrate on my studies. When I started for home, I slipped and fell in a muddy ditch. Now I have got cough, cold, and fever. There is there is pain in my left leg too. Yes, any doubts, children?
No, ma'am. No,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, now see here. This is a little girl or there is a student who has written this diary on page number 59. So what is she mentioning in the diary? She says that I should not have gone to school today because I was not well. Okay, since she was not well, her mother told her not to go. But what happened? She was very determined. Determined means what? She really wanted to go to school. When her mother told that don't go, she said, no, mama, I will go to school because I want to go to school. So as she went to school, what happened? As she was not well, she had got cold and cough. The moment she reached school, she started sneezing. Okay, when you get a cold, you sneeze. Yes, because it was raining also outside. Your mother told her you are not well, don't go to school. So what happened? Though she wasn't well, she did. When her mother told her not to go to school, she did not listen to her mother. But still, without listening to her mother, she went to school. And as she went to school, it was raining outside. She started sneezing when she reached back to the school. When she reached back to the school, what happened then? What happened that time? She started sneezing and it was disturbing her so much. She was sneezing.
She couldn't concentrate
Yes,
on
yes, yes. She couldn't concentrate on her studies because first of all she wasn't well. Maybe she's not wet and she was continuously sneezing and coughing. And then when after the school when she was going back home, while walking she slipped on the road and fell in the muddy water. And now she had cold, she had cough, she had fever. And also now, though she was not well, she was unwell with cold, cough, and fever. Now, since the time she fell down, again she hurt her leg and she got a leg pain. Okay, so this is the this is the diary entry that happened or she is written in the diary. Okay, so this is the content of the diary. She's saying what happened to her. This girl is mentioned in the diary. Now open to page 60. I've put off the video, okay, children, because it's getting stuck. Yes, the video is getting stuck. So only because I'm doing orals, I just put off. When I start writing, I'll put on. Yes. Now see page number 60. Look into your books on page 60. You are Nakul Neha, a student of class 6. Your teacher scolded you for a mischief which you had not done. Write a diary entry expressing your feelings. So, they have given a situation, and the situation is like you are a student, okay, of class 6, and your teacher scolded you for a mischief. mischief. What is mischief? What is mischief? Mischief is what? Turn on your cameras, everyone. What is mischief? Mischief is you behaving in a bad way or you behaving naughty. Okay, so that is mischief. So maybe the child student has done something and the teacher had scolded this whoever, Nakul or Neha. So she is writing a diary entry. It's given a situation as you have not done anything, but still your teacher has scolded you. Your teacher has scolded you, and you are feeling very bad about it. So this is a boy called Nakul and a girl Neha. They have written a diary entry. Now see on page 60, see the format of the sample. First we have started with Monday, the day. Then you have the date. Pratham, turn off your mind. Then we have the time that is given there. He is writing the time, that is 10 p.m. That means he is writing the time, diary entry at 10 p.m. So he's written the time as 10 p.m. Next, see the entry that he's made. I feel deeply upset over the misunderstanding that my class teacher had for no fault of mine. Okay, that means the teacher had misunderstood. Okay, it was not the student's fault, but the teacher has misunderstood that this child has made some mistake or done some mistake, has done something. So because the teacher misunderstood and she started. Someone in the class had shouted loudly. The teacher could not spot out the guilty. He thought that I had done the wrong. So what happened? There was a student in the class and he shouted loudly in the class. But the teacher did not know who the student was, who shouted in the class. But what happened? The teacher thought that Nakul or Neha must have shouted in the class. In a fit of anger, he scolded me and threatened me to report the matter to the principal. So the teacher was angry on Nakul and Neha because they had they had shouted in the class. The teacher scolded both of them. If it is Nakul, the Nakul. If it is Neha, then the teacher scolded the student and also threatened. What is threatened? He warned them that he will complain it to the principal. I tried my best to clarify my position, but somehow he was not convinced. So what did Nakul do? The student who was taught by the teacher, he tried to convince the teacher saying that I did not do it. It was somebody else who has done. But I did not scream in the class. But what happened? The teacher did not get convinced. The teacher did not, what you can say, believe him saying that I did not do. But what did the teacher feel? The teacher felt, no, you have only shouted in the class. Throughout the day, I kept brooding over the matter. I felt deeply hurt. So throughout the day, what happened the whole day? Because of no fault, it was not Neha's fault or Nakul's fault, but still the teacher scolded him. So the whole day they were hurt. Okay, they were feeling very bad. See, I'm not done any mistake, but still the teacher has scolded me. I have not talked to my parents about it. I fail to understand my teacher's attitude towards me. I wish it would be over the next day. So what happens? She is so disturbed, Neha and Nakul are so disturbed that when they have not shouted in the class, still their teacher is saying that you have scolded and she punishes them or she scolds them. They both of them feel so bad that they have completely hurt, they're so hurt by it. But they don't, when they go home, they don't tell it to their parents. Then she says, I don't know why my teacher has done like this. I hope that next day would not be the same. So what happens? Here the child is not able to share what happened with him in school to the parents. So he has written it in a form of a diary entry. Are you getting for what do we write the diary entry?
Yes.
Yes. Because he He is not able. Again, the student might think, if I tell my parents, they will also scold me. They will again beat me. So I will better not tell my parents. So he doesn't have the courage to tell it to his parents. So they are putting it in the form of a diary entry. Are you getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now see the second one. Yes. Now see the second one. The newspaper reported the news of suicide committed by a student of class 9 who was badly beaten by his teacher for not completing his home assignments. You are paid to read this news. Make a diary entry. Now they have given a situation saying that there is a boy of 9th standard who has committed suicide. What is suicide? Committing suicide is what? Have you heard this word
Suicide.
suicide? Have you heard this word
Uh,
suicide?
yes, ma'am.
Yes. What happens there? Yes. What happens? Afshi, you have heard the word suicide. What happens there?
Ma'am, I can tell you.
No. Translate that Hindi in English. Now, what is suicide? Suicide is killing your own self. Okay, when you are not able to take certain things, when you are disturbed by certain things, you kill your own self. But that is a very, very, very bad thing what you have, what people do. Okay, it is not good killing your own self. Okay, you have heard people doing that, but it is a very bad sin. It is a very bad behavior of what people do by killing their own selves. So there is in this situation they have given you a boy of class 9. He has committed suicide. That means he has killed his own self because because the teacher hit him very badly for not completing his home assignment. That is because he has not done his homework, his teacher hit him very badly. So you need to write, you are very pained. Pain means you have felt very bad about it. Because the teacher hit him so badly, this boy took his life. And you are so disturbed, you are so pained about it. So here they have written, make a diary entry of it. Now see again they've given you as Wednesday. Yes, see the diary entry was made on Wednesday, that is 20th January at 9:30 p.m. Whatever time you write in the diary, you need to mention the time at 9:30 p.m. Dear diary, the news item that appeared on the front page of the Tribune yesterday about the suicide of Ranjit, who was beaten by his teacher badly for not doing his homework, has given me a big jolt. So, what has happened here? This is a child or a student or somebody who has written the diary entry. He says, yesterday I read it in the newspaper that a boy named Rajan, okay, his name is Ranjit. There is a boy named Ranjit who committed suicide because his teacher beat him badly for not doing his homework. And he says, this has given me a big jolt. Big jolt means it has disturbed him a lot. Okay, he can't think of anything else because a student or a child who is just 13 to 14 years old has taken his life only because the teacher has hit him. I wonder, even if the 21st century, there are teachers who resort to corporal punishment. So that is why what happens here? We just see to the teacher may scold the child, but they cannot hit the children very badly. Though a teacher may just come and tap you on your back, but there are no teachers who will hit you where so badly till you die. The incident speaks of the fear of students have cruel teachers. Okay, now here what happens? The students also are so scared that yes, this teacher must be very bad, this teacher must be strict. Okay, this teacher also may beat me like this. So what happens? The students' minds are full of fear. I'm sure the teacher who beat the student must have been callous or abnormal person. So what he says here, maybe the teacher who has hit him, she or he must be abnormal. That means he is not mentally sound. He must be an abnormal man. His behavior must be different. His behavior might be different. He must be a mad person. So this student who is writing the diary, because a good teacher may not do this, may not hit any child, okay? Or a teacher who is behaving in a normal way, a teacher who behaves in a normal way also may not hit the child. So this here he says maybe the teacher who hit him must be some abnormal behavior. That means his behavior is not normal. He is mentally not sound. Okay, he doesn't know what he's done. Without realizing why Ranjit was not able to complete his home assignment, he took this to the recourse. So, whoever's making this diary entry, he says that the teacher should have first asked him the reason why he is not completed the diary, why he is not completed his assignment. What is the reason he did not do his homework? Before hitting the child, he should have asked why have you not done the homework. He should have asked what is the reason for you have not done the homework. He must be dealing with other students in the same way. Such teachers are a stigma to the teaching profession. So, whoever this child who is writing the diary, he says that maybe he must be doing it with the other students also. This such behavior of his abnormal behavior, he must be dealing it with the other students also. He must be hitting the other students also. So they say that these such teachers, the teachers who are abnormal or the teachers who don't understand the students, they should not be any more teachers like this. Because if they behave like this, students will have the fear of the teachers always. So this is a student who has written about an incident of a student of class 9 committing suicide and how he is feeling about it. Okay, so these are the two solved examples. Now, any doubts you have?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes?
No, ma'am.
No?
No,
Just
ma'am.
go through it.
Worksheet 4.
Yes. Shall we go to the worksheet 4?
Yes, ma'am. First one.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, see on worksheet 4, write today's date. You do worksheet 4. Now, see, they have given a situation. You found a purse lying. Yes, today's date. What is today's date? 30.
30.
Yes. Now, they have given you a situation. You found a purse lying in the street near your residence. You picked it up and found that it contained rupees 3,200. Write a diary entry expressing your feelings. Now, what is the situation? In your street, near the house where you stay, you found a purse on the road, lying on the road. And in that purse, there is 3,200 rupees. Okay, and you don't know whose it is. So you need to write a diary entry. Now, in the box, you have been given with hints. Hint is what? Yes.
How you felt, what you plan to do, will you tell your parents?
Yes. Using these hints, you need to complete or you need to write a diary entry. Using the hints that is given, you need to make the diary entry. These hints will help you to write the diary. Okay, so now the situation is near your house you found a purse lying on the road. In that there was an amount of 3,200. You need to make a diary entry. How you felt when you found it, when you saw the purse on the road? What did you plan to do? Now you found the purse. Now what comes to your mind? Should I keep this money with me? You open the purse, you see there is a huge amount of money. So what does it come to me? Should I keep this money with me? Or should I find it out and give it to whom it is? Yes. And the third one, will you tell your parents? Will you inform your parents that you have got a purse lying? You have found a purse lying on the road. So now shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So first thing what I need to do?
Ma'am, write the day
Yes. First, I need to write the day. So today is Monday. I write Monday.
30th.
Yes. 30th August. Write all of you along with me. 30th August 2021. What is the time now?
10:23.
Yes, you can write 10:20
10:23.
a.m. And what is the salutation I will use? Can I write your friend?
No, ma'am.
No. So I will write dear
Diary.
diary. See here, all these things should come in a single line below one below the other. To the left hand side. Yes? Shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Come on, start. I will solve few exercises, then later you need to solve, okay? And write it small children. Write it little close to each other because it needs to fit in your page. Feelings of wait.
Oh, that's okay.
Don't talk, just write fast.
It is dinner.
Huh? You see, whatever situation is there, what hints they have given you, we have mentioned it here. They have asked you how you felt. It was mixed feelings of surprise and joy. Will you tell your parents? Yes, it is mentioned that he decides to tell it to his parents so that the purse can go to its owner. Quickly write. It's already 10:30. The remaining part of it will do it in tomorrow's class, okay? Till then you have any doubts, you can ask.